Hey guys, and welcome back. It has been, I don't even want to know how many months since I've actually filmed a beauty video, so this feels weird. But if you are curious why I've been gone, we did some house renovations, and last month on my other channel, my watercolor painting channel, I had a video every single day, and so that took up all of my time. But I am here, I am ready to test out some makeup. This is a product that I've had for months. I've been wanting to try this. I saw this going viral and I wanted to try it, so I bought it, but I haven't had the chance yet. I actually bought this before Tati did a video on it, and it was popular before that. Well, now it's even more popular. Tati was actually sponsored by this brand, but I wanted to give you a non-sponsored review of this product, see if it's actually as good as everybody's claiming. I personally do like cushion foundation, so I have high hopes for this. But if you don't know what I'm talking about at all, this is the Tir Tir cushion foundation that went viral all over Japan first, I believe, and that's actually how I found it before it was like super viral here. But it's just been sitting in my drawer and I haven't tried it. I honestly haven't been wearing much makeup lately. Life has been crazy, but I am ready to like get some makeup on this face. I feel like through the renovation process, I've aged 5 years. I've got some more gray hairs in here now, but that is done. If you want to see pictures of it, I might put them in the bloopers, but yeah, let's just go ahead and try this foundation out. I'm going to start with sunscreen. This is the Naturium Dew Glow. I love this stuff, and they actually came out with a tinted version, which is what I'm going to use today. This is SPF 30 plus, or 50 plus. This is the light. So it is a tinted sunscreen, but it doesn't actually put much tint on the face. So I am going to go in with this. When I first tried this, I was like, oh, this is way too dark for me, but it blends out and you don't really see it. So I don't know that I would prefer this one over the non-tinted version. I don't know that it does a whole lot. Like, you put it on and it looks like it's dark. I was like freaking out the first time, but you rub it in and it kind of blends away. So it may do a little bit of tinting, but I don't think it does much. So I personally love this sunscreen. It's very glowy, very dewy, but it's super like hydrating for my skin. I have very dry skin, and so I like to put this as a base under my makeup. We're gonna start with that. I'm going to let this fully soak in my skin. I don't want to go straight into the foundation because, as you can see, it's quite dewy. Look at that. If you haven't tried this and you have dry skin, highly recommend. Also, if you want to see a video on Naturium products, I've tried so many now, and I love this brand. So if you want to know my favorites from this brand, let me know in the comments below and I will make that video. We are dewy. I like it. I also, for the last like 3 months, have been living out of one little makeup bag and just using those products over and over, and haven't used any of this back here. So if you want to know what I've been using, I'll let you know. But I'm ready to switch it up. I am ready to switch it up and get some different products on my face. One thing I like to do while my sunscreen is setting before my foundation, I just go in with my eyebrows really quick. So let me just put this on. I don't do a whole lot to my brows. All right, now that sunscreen has had time to kind of settle, let's open this up and see what it looks like. It says Tir Tir Mask Fit Red Cushion Max Shield Enriched Coverage. I have the shade 17C Porcelain. So let's see. Prevent smudging of makeup in the mask. 24-hour makeup persistence in the mask. Was this made because of COVID and masks? The directions say take an appropriate amount with the puff and thinly spread onto skin, gently tapping motions. Who determines what's an appropriate amount? The packaging is very pretty. I do like this. That makes the photographer in me want to take pictures of this. That's really pretty. Let's open this thing up and see what this, I'm very curious about the shade of this. It looks dark in the pan, or in the cushion, but I'm hoping that it doesn't, no, it's not that bad. It's not too dark. Here, I'm gonna put a little bit of this in the back of my hand from the top. Let's tap this and see what happens. I think that'll blend in nicely. It might be a tiny bit dark on me, but I think it'll blend in nicely. So let's go ahead and squish some product here. So I'm just gonna take that one little squish and see how far it goes. I've heard this has really high coverage, so yeah, it's a little bit deep. Okay, we're just gonna keep going. That one, whoops. All right, let's blend this out and see how it sets on the skin. Wow, it definitely has some coverage. Holy moly. Especially after I'm used to not wearing makeup right now. I normally just put on some eyebrows and mascara and go. Oh. Yeah, it's a little bit too dark for me, but I don't remember if I got the lightest shade. I normally do because I'm very pale, as you can tell. So I normally get the lightest shade, but we're just gonna tap this on, and I am still very dewy. I don't know how much of that is the foundation and how much is the sunscreen I have on. I thought about not putting the sunscreen on, but I wear sunscreen under my makeup, so I want it to look how it normally would the way I wear my makeup. I can't with these foundation lips. I gotta do something about that. That's crazy. All right, so let's take a look and see how this foundation is setting on the skin. Oh, okay. It's very skin-like. Again, my skin is very dewy. I'm curious. I'm gonna put some somewhere else and see if it's really dewy on its own. It does look like it has a little bit of a sheen to it, but I'm curious how this will look either after powder. Yeah, it does have a little bit of a dew to it by itself, so. But I do look slightly greasy right now. Yes, I know, sunscreen. But my skin feels good and hydrated, which I love, so. It's not clinging to any dryness so far. My chin is not like the smoothest. Okay, I'm gonna go ahead and put the rest of my makeup on so I'm not just a sheet of white, and I'll be right back and we'll look and see how it's doing. So there's my simple, basic, everyday makeup. I have not powdered yet because I wanted to show you how it's sitting on the skin without powder, but I do feel like I need powder for this. With this combination that I have going, it's quite oily at this point, which is so weird for me to say because I do not have oily skin in the least. But like my chin area and like it just needs to be set a little bit. So I wanted to show you it without the powder first, and then the only powder I ever use is the Laura Geller Baked Balance and Brighten powder foundation. I can't seem to fall in love with any other powder. So I'm gonna set around here and then under the eyes. And I'm taking a fairly like loose brush. I don't want to cake on the powder because I really want to see how the foundation wears and all, but this is a Luxie 511 powder brush. So let's see what that did. All right, so here is the Tir Tir foundation. Honestly, it looks nice. I'm not currently blown away by it by any means at all. I don't know, like my chin area is just not looking the greatest, but maybe my skin's just having a bad day. And I honestly, I'm not used to seeing myself with so much makeup at the moment. So that could be part of it, but around my mouth just looks a little bit heavy for me. I don't know. I think it looks good. It looks good. Don't get me wrong. But I think the best part is my cheek. My cheek looks really smooth. I don't know, but I'm gonna wear this throughout the day and we will come back and see how it has been wearing. I don't know how long of check-in I will do, but this is the Tir Tir Foundation. Please, I would love to know in the comments if you've personally tried this and what your thoughts are and your skin type. But I'll be back in just a little bit to see how this foundation wore. Okay, so let's talk about this foundation. It's 1:10 in the afternoon. I actually took a nap, which is very rare for me, but I was exhausted. So I woke up from my nap and my face feels very dry and very tight, which is surprising because it was so dewy to begin with. And like the Laura Geller powder doesn't ever dry out my skin, so it's very strange. And I was looking on the website and it says that it's a semi-matte finish, so it's really confusing. And I think I want to wash this off and try it again without sunscreen, just to be thorough and see, and then wear it the rest of the day that way. But like, it is dry and flaky all through here. And I slept on a white pillow and there was a little bit of transfer. I know this is supposed to be transfer resistant. It did transfer a little bit, but yeah, right through here, it's driving me crazy. I need to get it off. Like, my face is tight and it feels so dry. It doesn't look so bad that I would have to wash it off based on the way it looks. I mean, it is a little bit flaky through here, but the way it feels right now is driving me absolutely crazy. So I'm actually going to wash my face off because I need to film a watercolor video for my other channel and I want my makeup to look good. So I'm going to wash this off. I'm going to put it back on. I'll just like speed through this and then we'll see what it's looking like at the end of the day with no powder and no sunscreen under. We'll see if that makes any difference or if this just doesn't like my skin. We'll see. I think I had such high hopes for this foundation because so many people love this and rave about it. So we're gonna see if it's, I don't know, maybe it's just me and my weird skin. I don't know, we'll see. So I will be right back. Let me go wash off my face. Okay, side note, washing my face off. My skin feels irritated. It's burning. I'm kind of hesitant to put the foundation back on, but I'm going to do it and we'll see. But if my face feels burnt a little bit. Very strange. Very strange. Is there anything in this that would irritate? I don't know. Brightening, anti-wrinkle. Anti-wrinkle. How is it anti-wrinkle? I don't know. Okay, we're gonna put it back on. We'll see. And hopefully it doesn't burn my face off. So I just have a light layer of moisturizer on. And let's see. Oh, and also I did look up the shades. This is the 4th in the line, so it is not the lightest. So if I did like this, I could definitely get a lighter shade to match me a little bit better. Trying to put on just the tiniest amount this time, so hopefully it won't get cakey. Barely touching in the cushion foundation here. Oh, it's about to start raining outside. Definitely not as dewy as last time. The sunscreen definitely played a part in the initial dew. So this says, actually I saw it said semi-matte somewhere and then another place it said radiant. Like, I don't know what it's supposed to be. But it actually looks like a nice natural finish at the moment. But based on how I woke up from my nap with this, I am afraid my skin, it's just gonna be too dry for my skin. But let's give it a fair shot here. And I'm going to put on just a little bit of eyeshadow and mascara. I don't want to put too much makeup on. I'm gonna wear this kind of like I've been doing every day, but just with this foundation. And see how it ends up wearing this time. so here's how it's setting. I did not put any powder on. I just put on eyeshadow and mascara. I'm not even wearing blush. I just want to see how this does on my skin. At the moment, it feels a little bit dry and my skin feels a little bit irritated, but we're gonna wear it throughout the rest of this day and see how it does. So I will see you at the end of the day. So this foundation, we'll see, what time is it? It's 3 o'clock. So I've been wearing the second application of this foundation for 2 hours, because I think it was 1. I don't like it. I don't like it at all. It's not working for me. I always get a lot more sad when a product doesn't work for me, when it works for so many people and it's like so hyped up all over. It makes me a little sad that it doesn't work for me. But that's okay. Not every product works for every person. But I just want to show you, here's the Tir Tir Foundation. I want to love it and it doesn't work for me. So if it's not working for you, let me know in the comments, because I'm curious if I'm the only person on this planet that it doesn't work for. My skin feels dry, feels irritated, feels like, I don't know. My skin should look better with foundation on than without, and it looks better without foundation on. Did that make sense? It is smooth in this one area, but the rest of this is just not working on me, and my skin feels dry. I waited like 3 months to try this on, and I'm sad. It's fine. It's fine. Yeah, so we're gonna conclude here, because I think before I go pick up my son from school, I'm going to wash my face off and put lotion on it and just go barefaced, because it just didn't work. I may let some family members try this that have similar skin tone and see if my sister-in-law will like this, see if it works for her. But yeah, it's just not working on my face. So anyways, that is gonna wrap it up for this one. If you want to see more on this channel, let me know. That's gonna wrap it up for this one. If you did enjoy this, please give it a thumbs up. And if you haven't already and you want to see my future videos, hit that subscribe button down below, and I will see you guys next time. Stay gorgeous. Bye. Makeup's supposed to make your face look better. Hold on. Makeup, words are not working. You should feel better in makeup. No, I can't even, this is not giving the desired effect of making me feel more confident in my skin. I feel much better without foundation on.